Oh, sorry. It's vlog day 719.
Good morning. It's Friday, which means it's time for French Friday. It's actually Thursday, but just keep watching my vlog. That'll make sense later. Today I thought it would be a good opportunity to go and check out 5 of the best croissants in Paris. There's a lot of croissants in Paris. I don't know if you've ever looked at a map, but the whole place is basically sprinkled in pastries. We're gonna try and pick out 5 of those all across the city, so depending on where you're staying or visiting or traveling through the city, you can always find a good croissant. And I'm using a couple new tools today. I'm gonna be making a mapster of this, and I'm actually using City Mapper to get there, which I never used City Mapper, but everybody loves it, so we'll see how it goes. We're not gonna be doing these in no particular order. I'm just starting with the one that's closest because I am really, really hungry and I just wanna get straight to like the actually eating the croissants part. So we're gonna go ahead and try 5 spots. I'll put them all up. I'll let you know how much they cost, and I'll link to the maps and all that good stuff when we're done. I'm hungry, let's go. Problem one of the day. I don't have my Navigo card on me. I gotta go back and get my wallet. Well, on the upside, at least I'm earning these calories. Ugh, what an idiot. Alright, place number 1 is des gâteaux et du pain, which is of cake and bread. Just gotta figure out where I'm going from here. I'm really hungry, I'm ready for this. We started out extra ritzy today. Voila, give 1 bite, hold on. This is like the perfect appearing croissant. Looks really good. It looks like it's gonna be flaky and crispy on the outside, really soft on the inside. I'll give it a bite here. I'm only gonna do 1 bite at a time and then revisit them later just to make sure that they're all kind of tasted on even footing. There's a little bit of like a, I don't know how to describe it because my palate's not as refined as it should be, but there's like a little bit of an extra bready taste to the crust that I'm not as big a fan of, but it's definitely very fluffy on the inside, very crispy on the outside. You're gonna put some jam on this, you never know. That's my first impression. We'll come back to it after we've had a chance to try some others, but I'm gonna put this away now, even though I'm really hungry and all I wanna do is eat it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. The way that I discovered these, I've never actually eaten any of the croissants we're trying today. I just did a bunch of research online, looked up who a bunch of different people said were the best, and selected a handful across the city because, to be honest, if you throw a dart at the map, you're gonna be pretty close to a really good croissant. That's the method. Whew, I'm hungry though. Pasteur to Glacier. That worked out really well actually. We're on the same metro so far. So gotta take a quick walk to the next place. So we're currently walking in a 13th to Laurent Duchesne is the place that we're headed to next. Hop off at Glacier. It's only like a 7-minute walk away, apparently, according to the map. Make our way. Of course, do appreciate the street art that you see around. And also appreciate the fact that I'm mildly irritable because I haven't eaten anything yet today or had any coffee, and every really obnoxiously loud noise. Seem to be fighting all the construction trucks in town this morning, so keeping the sound good is gonna be a challenge. But aside from that, the croissants should be delicious, so you know, we'll get coffee here in a minute. I'm gonna meet my friend Sonia after 1 or 2 more croissant places, and then we'll get her opinion on the croissants as well. So, can't just leave it to me. That's a good sign. This guy was $1.25. The last one was €1.60. I don't think I mentioned that. This one's €1.25. €1.60 is really overpriced for a croissant, and for my first impression on the last croissant, definitely overpriced. We'll give this guy a try though, see how it pans out. It's supposed to be very good. Also, I don't know if I'm walking the right direction. I just started walking back towards this metro, but I don't think I want to go to this one. This one looks way different. Not nearly as like delicately refined, is at least how I would describe it. It smells good though. immediately. And they put just a touch of sugar on the outside, so you get that initial like, also as buttery as you'd expect. A little bit chewier. It's definitely not as flaky as the last one was, but it's generally kind of more pleasant. First bite, I would say this one is better, but just personal preference. It's a little less flaky, a little bit chewier. Not usually in for chewier, but for whatever reason, I like this one better. I think it's just like kind of the flavor. On to croissant number 3. And bonus, 2 Space Invaders right next to each other. If you have no idea what Space Invaders are, I'll put a link to the video that I made hunting them. Street artist here in Paris that I absolutely love, and if you are unaware of, you should definitely look into before you get here because it just makes walking around Paris that much more fun. Back to croissants. Bonus. Strata is one of my favorite coffee shops in the city. They've got 2 locations. This one is the big one. Lots of big windows, lots of light. I really want to stop and get coffee because coffee. But I'm going to meet Sonia here after this next place at Neighbors, which is another really good spot. Not anywhere near here, but it's where we're going to go next. I'm feeling better after having 2 bites of croissant. I definitely am feeling a little bit more lively, but all this walking in the heat without any food, not highly recommended. Not what I'd recommend. Anyways, the next place we're going to try, forget the name of, hold on a second. Oh yeah. Eric Kaiser, one of the more famous spots in town. We'll give that a try. He's got, I think, 3 or 4 locations around the city now. We'll take 3 of our 5 greatest croissants of all time to Sonia and see what she thinks. $120, cheapest yet. And they've got another spot like 5 feet away. If you have a line over there, you can just pop over here apparently. They keep getting less fancy in appearance, but it might be getting better every time. This is flakier on the outside. Still a little bit on the chewier side. Very buttery. Again, better. I think, I don't know if I'm biased. I'm just getting increased enjoying with every bite, but it seems like it should go the other way. It was really good. The Eric Kaiser one might be my favorite so far. Coffee break. Stepped out into the Bastille Market like that. Ooh, I want to go get a falafel sandwich for lunch so badly. There's a guy that makes falafel here in the market that I really like, but focus. That's really good. I couldn't wait for Sonia any longer. Like, at least coffee has to happen. And then some croissants, and then like 4 other meals. Croissant break because they won't let us eat the croissants here. We'll go to a park here soon. Okay, we came outside because we weren't allowed to eat the croissants in where we just were. My brain's not functioning because thank you for the cookie, by the way. I've had a cookie, that's about it. So we have, I won't tell you which ones are my favorites.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let you try, yeah. This is the Eric Kaiser. I've got 2 more I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna lose Sonia before then, so I figured she's gotta try these before we get there. You can see how much butter is in these because it's leaking through the bags.
Am I trying?
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
Okay, there's croissant number 1. Here's Laurent Duchesne.
I like the color of this one.
Yeah, that one's very nice looking. Des gâteaux et du pain. Okay. Thoughts?
So,
what does she think?
Laurent Duchesne.
Yeah, is that your favorite?
Yeah, that one is my favorite.
What's second place for you?
This one.
Yeah?
The gâteau et du pain. And then Eric Kaiser.
Takes 3rd place for you?
3rd place for me, yeah.
Okay, there's Sonia's thoughts on that. I'm gonna eat more of them and I'll see if I concur.
Yeah.
This one that I put in 3rd place, it's really flaky, which I really, really like a lot, but there's something weird about the aftertaste that I'm not a big fan of. It just tastes more, this is gonna sound weird, but it tastes more bready than it should to me.
I agree.
Tastes too close to bread, not close enough to butter.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's like too many flakes, I think.
I don't know. They're all still very good, but this one kind of overpriced. This one's Way better than the other one. So this is my second place one, her favorite. It's got a sweeter. There's like a sweeter taste to it.
Yeah, and that sweet taste I don't actually usually like.
But you like this one?
But this one is good. I don't know. It's a good combo. I think the good balance of butter and all the ingredients, and it's salty now.
Oh yeah, it's good. You definitely would not go wrong with this one. So that's Laurent Duchesne. And now, last but not least, Eric. Let's see how Eric's holds up on the second pass for Sonia. And now Eric. Still my favorite. It's so much lighter than the other one.
It is lighter.
It has like
I agree.
It's light, fluffy. It's lost a little bit of its crispy, like flaky outsiderness, but I would prefer.
No, I agree. I think I like lack of flakiness.
You downgraded it?
Yeah, I downgraded it. Yeah, but I think it's because it was in the bag.
If you gave me some strawberry jam, this would be the perfect croissant.
Yeah, I agree. It's really good.
And it's the cheapest of the three so far. Okay, I'm gonna go find two more, and we'll see what those are like. But so far, Eric's way ahead in my book. And Sonia, how do you feel?
I like it. I like it. I
better?
think I made a mistake. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
I think I made a mistake.
All right, I think we're on the same page for the first three. I'll let you know what the last two are like. Well, this looks divine. Oh wow, it's got all the flake. It's a little bit more dense, not so chewy. This might take the number one spot, and it's €1.25, €1.25 for this one, so 5 cents more than Eric's, and I think it's worth that extra 5 cents. Now the last place, Terroir d'Avenir, was in the second, in a fantastic neighborhood actually. There's tons of really good food around there, so make sure to check that out. Currently in the 18th, however, or walking into it, from Place de Clichy, and we'll try one last croissant. Also, I have a meetup going on tomorrow if you happen to see this when I post it, so if you'd like to come out, grab a beer, please do tomorrow evening. Just check Twitter and you'll see when and where it's supposed to be. Because I'm trying to do meetups more often, so even if you don't see this in time, there's probably another one coming up. Anyways, last croissant and then I'm getting real food. Gontran Cherrier. This looks fancy. Oh yeah. I will say this, out of all the croissants that I've tried so far, this has got to be the most classically perfect looking croissant. Nothing weird about it, nothing unique about it, nothing, it's just like perfect looking. My timing today. Anyways, this one was €1.20 as well, so it ties it with Eric for the inexpensiveness. The lady working there said it is absolutely the best. We'll see if she's right. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect. A little bit chewier than the last one, so depending on if you like chewier or less chewy, I would go between those two. But if you're in the 18th or anywhere near it, Gontran Cherrier, this is really good. It's very light and fluffy, but flaky on the outside. Highly recommended. You can't go wrong with any of these, except of course for the very first one I tried. Yeah, unless you really want to get that whole like Apple Store croissant experience, I'll just go for one of these. It's amazing. All right. I saved the last couple of bites, because I figured, give them another try like we did the other ones. Just to be sure, 2 things. We already talked about the meetup. Make sure you come to the meetup if you're in town. But one of the things I forgot to talk about with Sonia is that she's an illustrator friend of mine, and she's the one that designed the shirt of the month this month. So if you want to get a very Parisian / vloggy shirt out of the month, that's that one. This is Gontran Cherrier again. That is a really good croissant. Something new for my patrons. All the links, I'll give you the 5 links below on Google Maps, but if you'd like to see everything in Mapster, I don't know if you're familiar with Mapster, I'm going to try and release today for my $10 and up patrons access to my Mapster. I'm going to work on filling that out from now on. I played with it before, but I was trying to use another app that it just hasn't really worked out, so I'm going to work on this. And if you'd like to see all of these and more bakeries, places to get coffee, places to get good beer, drinks, whatever, I'm going to be adding to that as I go. Like the 5 views that I showed you, if you saw the 5 views video, which I will also link to on this side, 5 great views of Paris, those 5 views are listed in my Mapster. And yeah, if you're one of my patrons, I'll hand that over to you here today. That'll be the plan. So, these were really, really good. I will list them in order of my favorites below. So if you want to go down and check out the Google Map links to find these, the first one will be my favorite, listed all the way down to my least favorites, even though they're all very good. Between these two, this one's the lighter one. This is more dense. Still very good. It's really good. I mean, you can make a lot of really delicious things with this. You can make a ham and cheese croissant, jammy croissant, It's very good as well. Thanks for watching. If you've never seen my vlog before, please feel free to check it out. I've got over 700 videos, a lot of which are helpful. If you want to check out the French Friday playlist, there's lots of stuff about visiting Paris, seeing the city, enjoying it, appreciating it the most you can. And of course, I make a video literally every day and post it every morning, and I never stop. It's great and a problem all at the same time. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning for more whatever the heck is happening tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Go eat a croissant.